Welcome to the next 3.1 demo video. So in this video, it'd be pretty quick, but I'm going to show you a really cool quality of life feature we added to 3.1 that just makes moving stuff around, supporting the product that much easier. So I've got 3.1 loaded here. And what the feature is it's project import and export. So now in the menu, if you go to project, you can see I have some project configuration already in here, a model, some instances, flows. If you go to project now, there's an import export option. So I can take the entirety of the project, or I can come in and dig in and grab pieces of the project and export that. And when I do, I get this nice JSON format. Now this format is the same JSON format you would find, if you went and manually found and opened our config.json file. But here you can kind of copy this out of the browser. You can download this as a file. In this example, what I'll do is I'll just bring this out and copy it to Notepad. And then in here, for example, I can come in and find I had a flow named pumps. So let's just go in and rename it. I'm going to copy this back out. And all right, oops. And then I can re-import it, right? So I just kind of rename something as an example. On the import side, I can do a full project import, which means, hey, wipe everything that's on the system. I can do it from a file or JSON and bring in this entirely new project. So I'll do that. And if that was successful, that flow should got renamed, and it did. Or, the other cool thing is I can come in and on that same project import, I can bring in partial projects, right? So I could say not full project, bring in a JSON file, JSON or a file, and then bring in just part of the project. So I could just paste the piece that I need, which may be a connection I added or a flow or a component. So I can kind of dig in and grab pieces. If you need support, you could just grab the pieces that you're trying that are not working, send that to us, we can load it, kind of mimic your environment. The one other thing I'll mention in here, this works really well with tagging, which was a 3.0 feature we added. So you'll see that in my example, I've got MQTT, the outbound I tagged as OEE. So now if I go into project and export, I can export things with a certain tag. So this could bring in all the assets that are tagged OEE. So if I have a project with multiple use cases, I can just pull out the parts that I need, send that along either in file format or JSON. So really cool way, as we grow, many of our customers don't have access to the physical machine that HighByte's running on, especially in Docker and Kubernetes environments. So this becomes really useful to be able to get project configuration in and out. The one other piece I'll mention is this is all API driven, right? So we have a REST API that allows partial project import and export. And if you want to tie that into your CI/CD process to deploy HighByte, then push configuration down, that's all possible too. Or you can manually do it through the UI. So check it out, really cool feature. Going to help customers support themselves and also us support customers.